So this is lab 1. My name is Nikhil, and so the first code is to calculate the total the total amount present in the bank. So here we are taking a transaction file as input, wherein we are given all the transactions like deposit or withdrawal, and in the code we are accepting the file path as input, and then we are reading line by line of the file, and then after reading a particular line we are splitting the line, and so when we are considering this input, this line is split into two parts, that is deposit and 100, two words. These are stored in array transaction array. So when we are checking whether the transaction of 0, that is the first word, if it is deposit, then we are adding it to the total variable, and if it is withdrawal, then we are adding the amount, we are subtracting the amount from the total variable. In such way we are calculating the total amount present in the bank. So let me run this file. So here it is asking me to enter the file path, that is transaction, and so the total amount is 250. You can see here. So the deposit is 100 and 200, that is 300, and withdrawal is 50 minus 50 is 250. Okay, so the second one is here we are accepting the input from the user. We are creating a list of tuples, and then that is the name, the subject name, and marks. After accepting them, we are I'm trying to print the list of tuples, and then I'm reading the each tuple from the list, and if the tuple of 0, that is the first element in the tuple, is a key, we are considering it as a key. If it is present in the dictionary, then we are getting the value from the dictionary. That is, top dictionary is here, the top dictionary of tuple of 0 on the this is the key. We are getting that value, and we are concatenating that value to the current tuple value, and then we are storing it into the tuple, and then we are changing the value for that key. In such way we are concatenating the subjects and marks to a particular key. And if suppose the key is not present in the dictionary, then we are updating the dictionary, that is, we are adding the key and element to the dictionary. This is second one. Let me run this for you. So enter the number of tuples. Let me say it's 3. So enter the name Ashish, and the subject name is Max, and the marks is 66. So enter the name Nikhil, and the subject name is Science, marks is 7, and enter the name, that is, let me say again Ashish, and the subject name is Social, and the marks is 99. So on the first output is the list of tuples, and the second one is the dictionary. You can see Ashish is the key, and Social and Max are the subjects that are concatenated. In the same way, Nikhil is the key, and Science is the value for that particular key. So the third one is here we are trying to find the number of students common in both the classes, and the students who have taken only one particular class. So let us say Python and web application are two different sets, where Python set has the students present in Python, web application set has the student present in web. So we are accepting the input from the user, that we are adding the students to the Python in this part of the code, and we are adding the students into the web application in this part of the code. So after we are adding the students in both the classes, then we are trying to find the intersection, that is, we are performing the intersection operation on the set. Here you can see that we are performing the intersection operation, and in the same way we are also performing the a minus b operation, that is the students who are present in only Python class or only in the web application class. So let me run this code for you. So it is asking the student name who is in Python class, Ashish. Okay, do you wish to continue? Yes. I want to add Nikhil also. And do you wish to continue? No. And in the student in a web application class, do you wish to continue? Yes. This time I am Suman. Okay. No. And you can see this number of students, the number of students in Python, the number of students in the web application class, students attending both the classes, and student one not common in both the classes. Okay, fourth one is to find the longest substring in a string without repetition. So I'm taking the input from the user, and then I'm taking the input from the user, and then trying to input from the user, and then I'm trying to read each letter from the string, and if the letter is already present in the substring, then I'm checking the length of the substring. If the letter is not present in the substring, I'm appending that letter character to the substring. If the character is repeated, then I'm checking the length of the substring with the max variable. If the length of the substring is greater than the max, then I'm copying that substring into the final substring, that is sub-str2, and then I'm clearing the substring and also changing the max value. In such way, I'm finding the length of the largest substring without repetition. So let me run this code, and let us say the string is R. The longest substring is ASHI. The fifth one here is we are taken the flight management system as an example, and there are 5 different classes: person, flight, employee, ticket, and passenger. As the problem says, use one inheritance and one multiple inheritance. Here when here employee class inherits person, this is a single inheritance, and passenger class inherits person and flight, this is a multiple inheritance. So what we are doing is we are adding a person, employee, and a passenger. So whenever you add a person instance is created. Whenever I add an employee instance is created, and also a person instance is created. The same way, whenever you add a passenger instance is created, and also person instance is created. Let me run this code for you. Yes, you can see the output. Whenever you're adding an employee, a person instance is also created. Sixth and the last problem is the use of beautiful soap package. So we are using a website, a wiki link. Here you can see the wiki link. So in this wiki page, we are trying to get this table content and store it in a file. So here using the request package, we are getting the wiki page, and using the beautiful soap package, we are reading the HTML content of the wiki page. After reading the HTML content, from that HTML content, we are trying to access the table with the class name as this name. And then after accessing that table, I'm trying to store the table into an out.html file. So the out.html file will be created here. You can run this, and the out.html file will be created, and you can see the out.html file is this one, where the table content is stored in this out.html file.